All set, group?
All set.
Hey, Fred, the Gruesomes are all set, too.
Good. A 1, a 2.
I said yeah, yeah, yeah. He said yeah, yeah, yeah. She said yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh! I said yeah, yeah, yeah. He said yeah, yeah, yeah. She
Bug
said,
music!
yeah, yeah.
I can't stand bug music.
Well, buddy, if you don't like bug music, you are in the wrong place today. Because this is the Beatles Vinyl Tag 2024. Hello, everybody. Racer Joe back with you once again. This first couple of days of the year, this is my first couple of days of the year in the vinyl community. And it's been awesome. I've been watching vinyl tags 24 hours a day. I haven't, but close, it seems like. And now there's some offshoots, right? We started off with Rob's, and now there's a punk one that I saw that I might do. I think I can probably do that. I haven't looked at the questions yet. There's a jazz one that I can in no way, shape, or form do unless every answer is Miles Davis or Oscar Peterson. I've got a little Oscar Peterson. Anyway, but this is, without further ado, the Beatles 2024 tag. Thank you very much to Rachel's Ghost, and there's Rachel's Ghost page right back there on the... I was pointing at it and looking at it, but there, that's better. Anyway, that's her back on the monitor over there. Thank her very much for doing that. Thank you, Rachel, if you're watching. Basically, 11 questions, all about our favorite Fab Four, and away we go. This is my first time doing it. I'm not sure if it's been a yearly thing or not. It was my first Vinyl Tag 2024. This is my first Beatles Vinyl Tag 2024. I'm not sure if there was a 2023. Anyway, without further ado, we've got the poster in the back, and that's always here. You always see that in the background. I got my books that make me look smart, the 4 books there. Again, did I mention that it was Rachel's Ghost on the monitor back there? That's her page. It'll be in the description as well. I got my Beatles hat. I got my brand new Beatles t-shirt that I got for Christmas. I'm set. Now, Joe, shut the hell up and start talking about the Beatles. All right, so first question is which Beatles album do you own the most copies of in any format? I'm going to start off with a curveball here because it isn't the ones that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my answer, but this is not it. I've just been waiting for the right time to show these magnificent specimens, my 8-track tapes. Yeah, I'm not sure what does it say on there. Taped, really. No shit, Sherlock. Anyway, can we swear? I guess we can now. Anyway, there is an 8-track version of 62 to 66. There is also an 8-track version of Wings. Yes, I know not the Beatles, but it counts. And I wanted to show off my 8-tracks that I came across when I was cleaning out a room the other day. And then, we've got... Not to be confused with the red version, we've got the blue version, which of course is 67 to 70. And last but not least, we have got, well, yeah, you know what, it is actually least, but it counts because it's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, Peter Frampton and the Bee Gees movie soundtrack. Yikes! For those that might not be aware, this is an 8-track tape. And it was a horrible way to listen to music, especially if it got to the middle of a song and it was the middle of the track and had to switch over to the next one. Anyway, I've also got my tea in my Yeti mug. Not sponsored by Yeti, but maybe if I say them, what the heck. Given to me by my lovely brother-in-law, who may be watching this for my birthday. Okay, so I haven't even gotten to question number 1 yet, have I? No, and I keep doing this. Sorry about that. Why do we all sit so close to the camera? I think in a different video I promised that would be the last time I do it. But I think that video comes out after this one. Anyway, I'll stop doing it. The Beatles album that I own the most copies of is this one, that you can use to white balance your YouTube videos to. Anyway, we all know which one it is. I have no spectacular copy. This is a new clean copy to listen to. This is, I think this is my original Canadian copy. I can't remember. I think so. This is, none of these are the numbered versions either, but that's all right. One of them is my UK version, and the other I don't know. I think it was a sentimental version that I kept around because it might have belonged to a buddy of mine. Might have been his version. So I have kept that around. So there you go. The White Album. Not enough to fill up a whole store like the dude in New York, where every album in the store is the White Album, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it was officially a store, but it's out there if you go and look on YouTube. Hey, like and subscribe and do all those YouTube-y things, by the way, which a lot more people have been doing, and I thank you very much for doing that. All right, up next was show a bootleg Beatles album. I don't have any. I'm going to cheat. I watched Maslow's earlier. He cheats a little too. I'm going to cheat. This is not a bootleg, and I was going to use this for a question down the line, but I'm just going to show this one now. It is the Beatles Very Together. It is a Canadian edition of an album that they brought out. It's got some interesting stuff on it. This, however, is a horrible copy. Actually, this part's not bad. It's the vinyl that's not good. And I will take a beat-up cover if the vinyl's good, but that's not the case here. Anyway, not a bootleg, but, I wanted to, answer the question kind of and just show this one. So, Canadian copy of the Beatles Very Together, which came out in Canada. Oddly enough, a Canadian copy. Which was the last Beatles album that you bought? And it was this one. It was A Hard Day's Night, a nice reissued version that I bought for myself because my version is crap. So now I have a nice reissued version, not crap. There you go. What is next? I've got my cheat sheet here, and I thought I had it at the right distance. I have glasses. I didn't have glasses till a couple years ago. I went to go with, not bifocals. These are kind of bifocals. Anyway, I got old man bifocals going on. So it was neither too far enough away for me to see or too close for me to see. What is next? Oh yeah, I should have known. I should be able to just look down at the stack and know what the question was. Favorite album by the Beatles, solo, artist, you know what I mean. And there are lots and lots and lots and lots of very good options, but I just cannot not pick All Things Must Pass. Pass. I know I did say past. That's not what I meant. I think I just slipped a T in there for some reason. All Things Must Pass. I know what it's called. Anyway, really nice Canadian copy version of it. Got a number of years ago. And again, easily my favorite. There you go. All right, next. If I look over, okay, I do know the question without having to look at my cheat sheet. I got to look away one way or the other. Anyway, this is a pressing of the Beatles album, not from... What was the question? Damn it, now I do have to look. How did she word that? Show a non-USA or non-UK Beatles album. There you go. All right, so I showed you a Canadian one earlier, but this is a German one, pressed in Germany, manufactured to be shipped in Switzerland. It is a copy of Help, Aus der Horsuser. That's not going to be anywhere close. It's on the Odeon label. It is an original, back to 1965, the year all the cool kids were born. And yeah, stereo och mono afbilder. That's not going to be anywhere close. My apologies to any German folks watching and my slaughtering of your language. It's not in the greatest of shape, but it's pretty decent. There is the back cover of it as well. So it is manufactured in Germany. And I'm not sure why my camera does that. Goes a little bit red. There you go. It's back. Manufactured in Germany, but for Switzerland. And there you go. My non-UK, non-US version of a Beatles album. Up next was to show some singles, EPs, etc., of the Beatles. I'm not sure if it was the band or what it was exactly. But anyway, so I went with, because I've got some 7-inch somewhere, but not that many, as I found out when I did the Vinyl Tag 2024. Anyhow, I've got a couple of 12-inch singles from this dude, this cat, Mr. McCartney. It says so right there, Paul McCartney, right? This is Take It Away. This is the 12-inch dance version. I don't know. Can you dance to it? It's got a good beat. You can dance to it. Yeah, so there you go. There's one, which is Take It Away, 12-inch from Paul McCartney. And the other is from the fantastic movie, he says sarcastically. That was pretty decent. With Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. Music supplied by this dude, once again, Paul McCartney. This is a 12-inch of Spies Like Us, the party mix, plus My Carnival. It's good stuff. I sit down in my basement and I DJ every once in a while. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. All right. Next is a cover of a Beatles song. And being a good hoser from Canada, I wanted to try and find a cover by a Canadian artist, and I was able to do that. There's a few, actually. And there's a really good band, and I haven't picked up their stuff yet. I did see them open for Kiss about a month ago. They're called Crown Lands. They have listened to a lot of Rush in their youth, but they are very good, and I have to get their album. When I do, I'll let you know. But Crown Lands has redone a Beatles song. That escapes me right now, but I know that they did. Come Together? Yeah, I think Come Together. Search Crown Lands Beatles cover, and you will find it. Anyway, my answer for this question is the lovely Anne Murray. I think most of you are probably familiar with Anne. Snowbird being not just the #1 song on the album, but also her biggest hit probably. But it is her cover of You Won't See Me from Rubber Soul. That is on here. John Lennon, Paul McCartney. Says so right there. They wrote it. Quick story about Anne Murray that you might not know. Another Canadian connection. Mike Myers of Saturday Night Live fame, Wayne's World fame, Austin Powers fame, Shrek fame. That Mike Myers, not to be confused with Michael Myers, who will stab you to death. But Jamie Lee Curtis is cute though, right? Anyway, Mike Myers did a documentary film a number of years ago called Supermensch, and that is, oh man, I'm gonna completely blow this. Now, do I edit this or what do I do? Shep Gordon, good Lord, I have to have a sip of my tea and calm myself a little. Holy crap, that's hot. That's what happens when you put it in them Yeti mugs. It stays hot. Oh, that really is hot. Going down the wrong pipe. Anyway, Shep Gordon, Supermensch, directed by Mike Myers. He is the manager for Anne Murray. Good Lord, that's a long way to get there. Also the manager of Alice Cooper. Those were some interesting management meetings, I'm sure. Alice and Anne. And some other people as well. But also, there you go. So there's your little story about Supermensch. Not that it has anything to do with this, but it kind of does. The only other one, not the only other one, but I did try and find one other cover song, and it is by Boy and Girl Squirrel, Turned on Squirrels. I can't remember where, I saw somebody show this recently. Maybe it was a Vinyl Tag 2024, the album that nobody has. But if it was that, I have it, because it's right there. Anyway, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Yellow Submarine is also on there, along with Squirrel Rock. You got to hear Squirrel Rock. There you go. Boy and Girl Squirrel, Turned on Squirrels, and their cover of I Want to Hold Your Hand and Yellow Submarine. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Up next, I believe, as I look over, it is... Yeah, did the solo album. Yep, did that. Yeah, it is actually what I thought. An album that a Beatle has guest starred on. And I went one step better, and there's 2 of them on this one. The 2 that are still with us. And it is, I got this from my lovely wife for Christmas. It is Dolly Parton's Rockstar. Some argumentative. No. There's some people out there don't like it. I got to stop trying to get wordy. That's why my videos are so damn long. Anyway, I like it. It's good. It's Dolly Parton. It's still very Dolly Parton, which I said in another video that I showed this box set in. But it is, I like it. It's very good. Anyway, she does a duet. They are on, they being Paul and Ringo, are on Let It Be. So there you go. There is a Beatle guest starring on an album, and it's Rockstar by Dolly Parton, and she has got the eye patch on the wrong eye. Because if you were Paul Stanley, and I had to look over at my Paul Stanley pick, which I did last time too, and I should know this, it's on this eye. But anyway, Dolly is so original, she don't need no stinking eye on the right patch. Patch on the right eye. You know what I mean. No edits. Christ.
Jump and Jehoshaphat! There's more of them critters!
I said yeah, yeah, yeah. He said yeah, yeah, yeah. She said yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know I told you guys that I don't normally edit. I never said I can't. I just normally don't. And I will stop saying that as well. Anyhow, I needed to come back because I went to start to put this together and went, I completely missed a question. The reason why I missed a question is because the question is show something non-album from the Beatles. Actually, let's look at that. Question for sure, exactly. A non-album Beatles-related item, example, a book, a ticket, a pillow, etc. So, I kind of showed you a couple things. I got hats, I got pictures, I got books, I got t-shirts, but my most prized Beatle possession, and one of my most prized possessions, period, is this. And this was done by hand by my lovely daughter, Emily. It's something that she gave me for my birthday a few years ago, and I just love it, and it is something that I will hang on to, cherish forever. She did it all herself. She would have been in her 20s at the time. I'm not sure she wanted me to say her exact age. I don't think she cares. She's not going to watch this. She might, because if I'm talking about her, she might. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling. So, but this is definitely one of my prized possessions. It's got a bunch of lyrics up there. Of course, it's got the logo there. And the boys out for a stroll, as they tend to be from time to time. Down here, we've got Strawberry Fields Forever. We've got a lovely strawberry down here. We've got Maxwell's Silver Hammer is over here. We've got a diamond for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. What have we got? Anyway, yeah, I just love this. This is, again, this is proudly displayed in my music room and always will be, from Emily, and it's even got a little heart. So there you go. I don't know, well, I know why I missed it when I was doing it, and this is an edit, but there you go. There is some outstanding artwork, original artwork, from Miss Emily Caitlin Morris. There you go. So, now, back to the rest of the video. Off you go. Edits. Christ. A Giles Martin remix. Best I could do, because I haven't bought any of the new stuff yet. I plan to. I was going to wait, see if I got it for Christmas, and then not get yelled at because I went and bought it in early December. I didn't get it for Christmas, so I'll go and get it. But Giles Martin did have something to do with this one, and that is the soundtrack to the Cirque du Soleil show that plays in fabulous Las Vegas, and it is, of course, Beatles Love. It's been there for a long time now, and I have seen it 7 times. Every time I go to Las Vegas, so let's count, it's 7, I will go and see this. It's just so outstanding, and if you haven't, it is well worth the trip to go and see it. If you're a Beatles fan, even if you're not, it's very, very good. But anyway, Giles is on here in some capacity. I don't know if he necessarily did the remixes. Dad's still on here, I think, because it was out for a while now. Anyway, that is my answer to that question on the Giles Martin. Kind of cool. A booklet comes along with it as well. So again, if you haven't seen Cirque du Soleil Love, and there's some awesome pictures in here from the show, make sure that if you are ever in Las Vegas, go and see Cirque du Soleil Love. And go to the Sphere. Sphere is insane. It's awesome. It's really, really good. I enjoyed it. I went and saw U2. You might have heard of them at the Sphere. Unbelievable. I'm looking forward to other acts being in there, Fish being the next one. But that is not why you came tonight, was to hear about Fish at the Sphere. Okay, last question. Shout out to a Beatles channel you would like us to watch. Okay, so probably if you're watching this, you have probably already come across Rachel's Ghost. But without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Rachel's Ghost, just in case you haven't already been there. Big Beatles fan. I haven't watched hers because I didn't want to be influenced. The only one I watched was Mazzy's, who has, you know, good hat game for sure. I'm working on it. This is not good hat game. But Robert, nice hat game. You're not going to watch this. You might watch this. Anyway. And I disagree with you on the Vinyl Tag 2024. I thought the questions were very good. Anyway, there is my recommendation, just in case you are watching mine before you watch Rachel's. I am going to put a link to it in the comments. So there you go. That is my answer to the 11 questions. That is the Beatles Tag 2024. Enjoy bug music in 2024. I don't think we're getting anything new, but if you would have asked me on January, what day is it, 4th last year, if there was going to be new Beatles music, I would have went, I don't think so. But there was. Anyway, thanks very much, Rachel, others, for doing all the things that they do. You know what? If you're here, like, subscribe, notify, all that YouTube-y stuff. I appreciate it. And have a bug music-filled day.
Dang nabbit, we are surrounded it.
Skip on it, Paul. It's only 2 more miles to the World's Fair.
At the World's Fair, bug music with them 4 insects.
Head for the hills.